So I may have gone a little overboard. Hold on, I show you. Hold on. I think I got a couple of books to go over with you guys. I'm gonna drop it. Okay. Let me put this down first. Hi everyone, it's Crystal, and today I just wanted to go over a book haul that I had. I had a weekend of non-stop books, and it was a lot of fun, very unexpected, and so I figured I would just share with all of you exactly what ended up coming home with me. So first off, have to say, I don't know why I haven't gone there before to buy books, but the other day I rediscovered the amazing power of Goodwill. So I went to go find a chair for my spare room, and as I was walking by down one of those aisles, I had noticed that there were a couple books there. One in particular, the title caught my eye, made me stop and go, "Rrr," grabbed it, saw it was only 99 cents, went, oh my God, and then kind of tore through and went a little crazy. So I'm going to start out with the books that I picked up from Goodwill that night first. I picked up To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. The author, Harper Lee, just recently passed away, and I did read this in high school, but I thought it would be good to have for my collection, as well as, reread it, and now that I'm in a different place in my life, understand maybe a little bit more about what the story was and appreciate it a little bit more. So I'm looking forward to rereading this guy. I also picked up The Red Tent. It is a book that a number of friends recommended to me. I guess it is about women supporting each other, going through menstruation, hence the red tent, a tribal community thing. So I'm really looking forward to reading more about this, and then I will be able to share with all of my friends who recommended it to me exactly what I thought. Of course, I had to pick up The Devil Wears Prada because I love the movie, and I think that the book that it was based off of is probably going to be even better. Not saying that Meryl Streep wasn't amazing and Anne Hathaway wasn't wonderful, but now that I have their visuals in my head, I think reading this story is going to be even more enjoyable. So I'm looking forward to reading that as well. I picked up the Sea Monsters, which is the second book in the Percy Jackson series. I just did a review of The Lightning Thief. If you want to look at the review, it's real quick. I'll put a little link right up there for it. But it's a fun read, young adult. I'm looking forward to reading the second one in the series. Okay, this one I actually picked up two books. I picked up Tempted and Burned. They're part of the House of Night series. I have the first number of books already, but I saw these guys for, what is it, $2.99 each, and I couldn't turn them down because who doesn't love young vampire books? I mean, this is kind of the decade of young vampire books, so I'm interested to see where this story goes, and for a couple bucks, I couldn't really turn it down. I also picked up The Kite Runner. A lot of people said this is an amazing book. They've warned me that I'm going to cry a lot, so I'm waiting for a time where I'm going to be okay to handle this. But as far as what I've read on the back, it's based in Afghanistan, and it's a more contemporary book about life events and stuff. I don't know. All I know is it's won a lot of awards. It's been on the top book lists for almost every book list that I've looked up, so I'm really excited to read it, just waiting for the right moment. And then the last book that I picked up at Goodwill was The Help. Now, I know that this has won a lot of awards as well. I don't know much about it. I believe it has to do with segregation. It's post-Civil War, obviously, but I'm not sure exactly when this book takes place. I know there was a movie made about it as well, and I've Haven't had the chance to watch that yet, but I'm guessing right now it's a good thing that I haven't because I'm looking forward to reading this book. A lot of people said that this is a really great book as well, really enjoyable, so I'm looking forward to it. So that weekend as well was our last Christmas party, and I know that's really weird for me to say at the beginning of March, but we decided that we were going to have a family, well, second family Christmas, more like our friends and stuff, but all of us are book readers, and we were still shopping around for each other, gave us a little bit of a, financial break to recoup from regular Christmas. So pretty much all of us went shopping at Barnes & Noble for each other, not even Borders doesn't exist anymore, Barnes & Noble, we've all looked on Amazon and all this other stuff. Anyways, while I was shopping for other people, I ran across a couple titles that I couldn't pass up. One of them is Inferno by Dan Brown. I love Dan Brown, and I know this is his newest work. I'm super excited to read it, and I can't wait to see what happens to Robert Langdon, so that I know is going to be one of my next ones, if not the one that I'm going to start reading tonight. I also picked up from Half Price Books, what is it, Black Magic Sanction. This is another book that I read of Kim Harrison. Kim Harrison has an awesome series about a private detective agency run by a vampire, a witch, and a pixie. And it's really fun, and I enjoy I've been rereading her series recently, so I can get to some of these newer ones, but I picked this one up because I know I didn't own it yet, and I knew I was going to get to it soon, so I'm looking forward to it. And then this one I picked up from my father, actually. He recommended it to me because he reads a lot of the Dan Brown style books. I know that I read a lot of other authors as well that I've recommended to him, Matthew Riley, James Rowland, Steve Barry. So he told me to check this guy out as well. I guess it's David Gibbons, and Atlantis is the first book, so I'm looking forward to checking out another adventure book. And then the last book that I got that weekend actually was from Christmas as a present. Not only did my friends give me huge gift cards so I can keep up my addiction to Barnes & Noble and such, but they also picked me up Cinder. Now, I've heard a lot of good things about this book as well. It's a fairy tale retelling of Cinderella. I know, obviously, from the picture, it looks like it has to do with cyborgs. I just cracked this morning, and so I'm not too far into it, but I'm really looking forward to it, so I'll give you guys my review when I finish it up. So yeah, that's a lot of books. A lot of books to pick up in one weekend, but I read through books really, really quick, so it shouldn't take too long for me to whittle this pile down a little bit more. Anyways, why don't you guys comment below what books you want me to go ahead and review for you, what books you're interested in. If you have any suggestions that are kind of like the books that I talked about, let me know. I love finding new authors, and please, please, please subscribe, as well as follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I'm on Snapchat. All of them are at Digital and Vellum. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.